So I do have a few questions to help our SEACT learn more about you and just get to know you. So where do you work and what do you do day to day?
Well, I am the co-founder, chief executive officer, chief cheerleader at Hitch Rewards. And our company helps connect people to jobs and critical services with cash incentives for their mobility choices. And we're taking Middle Tennessee by storm.
All right. So what does a typical day look like for you?
Well, it has been holed up in my office going from Zoom to Zoom meetings at home for quite some time. And today, and I'm looking forward to being with people as they're trying to restaff and build up their workforce and talking to people about cash incentives and not coupons and how people don't work for coupons. They actually work for cash, and getting sort of that alignment with other thought leaders and employers about the next new benefit, transportation commute benefits that are portable anywhere in the U.S. and rural deployment, city deployment, any location you have. They're great conversations. It's the way I love every day to go, is just talking to people about smart mobility.
Awesome. So how did you get into TDM?
Well, it was almost an accident. It was running with my class of leadership Middle Tennessee back in 2016, and my business partner at Hitch. All I heard in the 13 county region of Middle Tennessee, the leaders, the mayors, the state, was a tight labor market. We just seemed to hear nothing but transportation is an issue, traffic and congestion and environmental impacts is an issue. And I spent 20 years in commercial transportation information systems for fleets and logistics companies. And what I learned in 20 years of moving commercial goods, people, and equipment is that nothing happens without a good incentive and a well thought through incentive plan. Nothing you want happens good after midnight, and nothing happens if you don't pay people. So, I thought to myself through this Leadership Middle Tennessee program that took a year to complete, if this is a universal problem, this is not very difficult to solve. Yes, it's great to have buses, and yes, we like mass transit, and yes, it's great to have a light rail and all the things that move people. But truth of the matter is, at least here in Middle Tennessee, we're a car culture, and we got a really, really well-developed highway system, and we got a whole bunch of people driving by themselves in a car. And that is a virtual mass transit system. And I thought, well, let's just solve the problem, stop talking about it. And so we built Hitch Rewards, and we've been at it ever since.
Awesome. So what's something you're currently working on that's getting you excited right now?
I'm just off the charts excited about our Greater Nashville Regional Council program. They are the client. That's an organization that is a MPO as well as a social structure and federal chartered organization that drives future investments here in Middle Tennessee for 13 counties and 52 cities. And we're, as school gets back into session, we're currently in deployment planning for the $2 million cash incentive program that we're pushing into the general population. So we'll be the first program available and open to anyone. And our TDM software will be free to almost any qualified employer in the region. We've signed up a number of cities who are putting their employees in it. So I'm really excited about what can happen everywhere else in the country. And so we have those conversations, but what's happening right now is happening right on top of me. And I'm excited about it. It's the GNRC deployment of Hitch Rewards for public incentives for smart mobility.
Oh yeah, that sounds really cool and really interesting, and definitely something that could be, marketable elsewhere for sure. So I have a last question for you, and I need you to pick a number from 1 to 8.
6.
All right, this is gonna be a fun one. What TV show are you embarrassed about watching? Do you have any guilty pleasures?
Superstore, the one where they're all working at a Walmart eating kind of a yeah, it's just ridiculously silly but cute. And if my friends knew I watched that show, they would just never let me live it down.
Oh, that's funny. Well, awesome. Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate your time and you sharing more about yourself.
And it's less about me, I think, than it is about the awesome leadership we have at SEACT, and we deserve another Chapter of the Year award. I hope that comes our way this year or next year. And thanks for your time.
Yeah, I hope so too.